Today's your lucky day. This is one of the only communities near Savannah, Georgia, where you can find a brand new construction home under $400,000 with over half an acre of land. Check this out. Look, this is called Cottages on Carter here in Midway, Georgia, built by Dryden Homes, okay? This is about 40 minutes away to downtown Savannah. If you wanted to go to the Tanger outlets in Pooler, which is where everyone goes shopping, it will take you about 30 minutes. Now, something very important you need to know is this. Just follow me here. You see, they do have half an acre of land, and they are on a septic tank, okay? Why? This is Midway, Georgia. This is a low population area. This is not a developed city yet, okay? So yes, you're gonna have a septic tank, and you're also gonna have an HOA, okay? The HOA is only $55 a month as of right now. Now, what does it cover? Well, they don't have a pool, okay? They don't have a pool, but they're gonna cover common area maintenance, okay? They do have a man-made pond, I would say, and that's pretty much it. Now, they offer different floor plans. Some of them are 3 bedrooms, some of them are 4 bedrooms. The cheapest one, as of right now, is about $324,000, okay? The most expensive one is $407,000. Now, let's keep you honest, because I gotta tell you something that you're not gonna love, and it's this. Midway is part of Liberty County. Now, Liberty County is known, at least in Georgia, for having one of the highest property taxes in the entire state of Georgia, okay? So just to give you an example, one of these houses that costs you $350,000, you would have to pay on taxes $5,600 a year, okay? That's just an example based on the real data from Midway. And look, I know maybe you don't care, but let me share with you what I think, all right? This is just an opinion. What I think are the pros and cons of living in this community or in Midway, Georgia. Some of the pros are this. If you love being away from the noise, secluded, you know, being not in a high traffic area, Midway is perfect for you, okay? That's a pro. Now, a negative would be the same thing. If you are the type of person who wants to drive down the street to go to the supermarket or drive down the street to a nice restaurant or whatever, this is not it for you, okay? Now, let me tell you one of the pros as well. When it comes to the land, it is very difficult here in the Savannah, Georgia area to find a new construction home at this price range with this type of land, okay? If you go to Savannah, Richmond Hill, if you go to Pooler, you're not gonna find something like this at all. Now, another thing that I see as a positive is the HOA amount. Very low HOA, $55 a month by the time I'm recording this. Now, at the same time, I see that I say negative. Why? Because you don't get anything from the HOA. I mean, common area maintenance. But guess what? Some people love that, okay? Some people just love the fact that you have land. You don't care about the pool. You don't care about all of this maintenance, because the more things you have, the more likely it is that the HOA will continue to increase by, you know, through the years, okay? And you know what? Another thing that I just thought about is this. When it comes to Midway, Georgia, and if you want to be away from the noise, etc., you have to think long-term. If you're planning on getting a house to sell it later, maybe you're going to be in Georgia for 4 to 5 years, the resale value of these houses is not going to be the same as if you were to buy, for example, in Pooler or Savannah or Bloomingdale or Port Wentworth, which are areas right now that are proven to have super strong demand. So if you buy a house here, yes, you're going to love being secluded, having your land, peace of mind, etc. But if you're thinking of just reselling it or maybe keeping it as a rental, this is probably not the best investment when it comes to that part. So how does the mortgage payment look like on a home like this? And how much money do you need out of pocket, like total cash out of pocket? Let's break it down. First of all, this home is listed right now for $349,400 right here in Dryden Homes in the same community that we're looking at. All right, this is how the homes look like. All right. Now, if you were to put 5% down on an FHA loan based on today's interest rates and everything, your monthly payment would be about $2,957, okay? That's assuming a down payment of 5%, which is $17,470. Now, $17,470, is that the total cash out of pocket? The answer is no, all right? Let me explain to you why. As you know, you cannot forget about closing costs. Now, keep in mind, guys, closing costs are always negotiable. The builder can help you with it. I can help you with it, okay? There are incentives. But let me give you a worst case scenario. Let's assume no one wants to help you for anything. How much money do you need out of pocket, cash, including down payment and closing costs? Well, in this house, you would expect about 4% closing costs, which total another $13,976 on top of the down payment, with a total cash out of pocket of $31,446. All right, so that's it. Out of pocket, that's how much, worst case scenario. Now, let me tell you about discounts and offers and promotions that they got running, okay? I'm making this video right now in August, okay? Every single month, every builder in town, they run new incentives, new offers for buyers. That means they could give you money towards closing costs. They could give you flex money, meaning flex money is flexible. You can use it to buy down your interest rate, closing costs, moving expenses, possible upgrades, okay, etc. Now, are they offering incentives? The answer is yes, up to $7,000 as of right now. Now, on top of that, okay, if you use me as your agent, I'm Luis Bruno, okay, your possible realtor, who knows? But if you call me and you want to buy a brand new construction home, whether it's from this builder or any other builder in town, I promise you, I got incentives that can get very good, okay? So just call me or text me. Tell me, hey Bruno, I'm interested in new construction. Tell me about your incentives and we can take it from there. Real quick, if you want to have a list of all of the new construction homes available in this area, just scan this QR code. I promise you, this is up to date. It doesn't matter if you're watching this video 6 months from now. Scan this QR code and you're gonna get access on my page to all of the new construction homes. And if you're interested in any of them, just reach out. Just to make your life easier, I want to answer a few things that are, common questions about new construction homes in this area. Do they have a warranty? Yes, they have a 210 home warranty. Now, the 10 stands for 10-year structural warranty. The other items like the HVAC system or the fridge or all of the appliances, you have to register the warranty with the manufacturer. That's typically how it is. Now, another common question is this: are prices negotiable? Yes and no. Yes, because of course they're willing to hear your offer, but do not believe that you're gonna just make an offer for $30,000 on their asking price and they're gonna say, yeah, let's go ahead and do it. It's probably not gonna happen, okay? So yes, you can negotiate, you can have a conversation. Yes, they're a little bit flexible, but don't get overly excited thinking that you're gonna get a super deal, because no. Now, another question is this: can I get the same incentives? Just to give you an example, let's assume they're giving you $10,000 towards closing costs. Can I use those $10,000 even if I have my own lender? 99% of the time, the answer is no. Whenever they're giving you an incentive, typically is if you use their preferred lender. Now, every single builder in this area, they have a list of preferred lenders. Now, you have to just ask the right questions. Can you maybe change that? Of course, if you ask, but normally the answer is no. Now, here's another question. Can you just buy the land lot and then build your own house later? Let's assume that you love the community, but you don't want to build it with that builder. Can the builder sell you the lot and then you do your own thing? The answer is no, they don't do that. They already have all the permits with the county. All they're waiting for you to do is to submit an order to purchase and pick a floor plan and take it from there. Now, how about imperfections on a brand new house? Let me tell you this, guys. Every single time that I get into a new construction home, and by the way, I bought a new home myself and I help a lot of people buy new homes. I have never once had a home be perfectly made, okay? There's always imperfection. Now, what can you do about it? Let's say that you finally arrived to Savannah, you're about to do your final walkthrough and you find imperfections in your house. The answer is this: they're gonna tell you two things. Yes, we can fix it before closing, or they're gonna tell you, well, that's within tolerance, meaning nothing is perfect. Yes, you're gonna see certain things that are not gonna look extremely perfect, but as long as it is within code, right, and it's not violating any tolerance. Let's say, for example, you see a wall that is a tiny bit crooked, and then it's like 1/8 of an inch or 1/4 of an inch. They can tell you, well, look, yes, we can see that it's a little bit crooked, but guess what? It is within tolerance. Now, can they get away with it? Yes. Now, can you sue them? Because I'm telling you, I've had people telling me, Bruno, I'm just gonna sue the builder. Yes, you can sue them, you can try. Now, are you gonna win a lawsuit over a 1/4 of an inch wall? Probably not, because if it's within tolerance, very unlikely that they will just turn down the whole house to fix a wall. As a bonus, I wanna give you some good information. A lot of people think you need to put down 20% down payment. I don't know why. The reality is the minimum amount of down payment that you need typically is anywhere within 3.5% to 5% depending on your credit. Okay, now another thing that you need to know is this: do not do your math based on just a down payment. You need money towards closing costs and you need money towards down payment. Okay, always, always, always. Now, closing costs are negotiable, but you need to be ready. Do not estimate, for example, 1% of the purchase price towards closing costs. Because on a home like this for $350,000, you can easily pay $15,000 just in closing costs without counting the down payment. Now, the good news is, by the time I'm recording this in August, we are on a buyer's market, okay? So you have a lot more advantages now compared to 6 months ago. So anyway, that's it. Call me, text me, okay? Let's talk, and I'll see you next time.